Let me get ready real quick. Good morning, everyone. Um, have you ever noticed that your mind keep working even when nothing happens? Why that? Even when nothing's wrong? Give me a minute. So today, on a long drive to my appointment, I'm thinking, give me 1 minute. So today, on a long drive, I think would be a perfect time just to have a conversation. Now let's talk about survival mode. Just imagine when you were a little child, maybe you grew up in an unpredictable environment, and you learn to survive by making everyone happy. You learn that was the only way to keep you survive. So when you become an adult, you are in a safe environment. You're not in that kind of unpredictable environment anymore, stressful environment. But the mind, remember. So it keeps an alert and keep everyone happy in order to survive. Right? Have you ever thought about that? Anyone? Let me know what you think. So what other one we need to talk about? Oh, and I just mentioned before, if you grew up in, say as a child, you grew up in an unpredictable environment. So now, your brain has to stay on alert all the time. So it keeps scanning your environment for any sign of danger, so it can react. So your mind can never relax. It keeps scanning the environment all the time to search for any kind of danger. So that's another thing. And the thing that your mind always stays on the alert, it's always predicting, prepare for danger, even when there's none. But your mind keeps, preparing yourself for danger that could be happening. Have you ever had that experience? Let me know in the chat. I mean, I'm not about to read the chat anyway, but I'll read after I'm done with the live, or when I stop, I'll read the chat. Maybe you're overthinking. You're thinking about every little problem. You're thinking about what could go wrong. What should I do? That kind of thing. And I think it's gonna be very worrisome. When you thinking all the time, and it could be you're not gonna have any peaceful movement at all. If anyone had that experience at all, how did that feel? Let me know. I'd love to hear from your experience. And now, another thing I want to talk about that, your nervous system learned by repeated experience. If you would living in the past with a lot of trauma, a lot of stressful, or you were in a stressful environment, that's how your brain remembered. So now, when those periods of danger, when those danger period was over, even now when you're in a peaceful family, peaceful environment, your brain still remember, right? And they try to keep, I said before, keep scanning your environment, predicting for danger, even when there are none. So, when you're in a quiet environment, you're in a relaxed environment, your brain doesn't recognize that, so it feels very uncomfortable. That's what maybe your nervous system be asking yourself, hey, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? It must be a very strange feeling. I never had this kind of feeling before. So there must be something wrong with me. And said a lot of time when you live in a stressful environment or danger environment in the past, and your brain is always waiting for bad news. Let's say if you're at work, and your boss just tell you, hey, can we talk later? Just simple conversation, nothing serious, but your mind start raising the red flags. Say, hey, why you want to talk to me? What did I do wrong? Maybe, I did something wrong at work. I made a mistake, that's why she wanted to talk to me. Maybe I'm going to be losing my job soon. That's why he wanted to talk to me. Because you're worrying a lot, you're raising a lot of questions without an answer. So, that very but tired way. But when later, when your boss talks to you, he just asks about how it works, how your day, things like that. Very simple conversation. But your mind, before the meeting, your mind kept running all kind of scenario. You were thinking about all the, all the worst case scenario could happen to you. And I think that's not a very good thing, right? But it is. Let me continue for a minute. And I want you to think about this. On the thing I have been talking about, do they make sense to you? Have you had any of these experiences? Let me know. Because I would love to hear from your point of view. And I forgot to mention to everyone, this channel is for educational purpose. I'm not a mental health professional. I'm not a therapist. A mental health doctor. So I'm just going to share with you my personal experience about mental health. And I'm not here to give you any medical advice. If you have experienced trauma, burnout, mental health symptom, you need to go talk to a mental health professional or someone you can trust, you know. I mean, you can talk to me as a friend, but I'm not able to give you any medical advice what to do with your mental health symptom. I'm just here to share a conversation with you about how I feel about mental health and what I've been through, and I want to share with you, that's all. So, I hope everyone understands that. But surely if you have mental health issue, maybe you can find someone you can get and talk to, you know. A lot of people do that and it makes them feel better, but make sure if that person, the person you talk to, if that person is not a therapist or a mental health doctor, make sure, you know, that person understands what you've been through. Just don't talk to anyone. Let's see what another one I'm going to talk about. You know, you might always preparing for the work as scenario. Let me give you another example. Let's say if you send someone a text message, just a simple message, you know, it's nothing serious. But say you don't get a reply in first 10 minutes, then you might start thinking maybe that person is busy. He or she didn't have time to respond to my message. And then maybe 20 minutes pass, and you might start thinking, what's wrong with me? Why that person, you know, hasn't replied to my message yet? And 30 minutes pass, I'm on. And you start thinking maybe I should be sending a message because maybe I wrote something wrong in the message. That person could be mad at me. That something I wrote in the message that made the person didn't want to be friends with me anymore. That person could hate me for whatever reason, you know, but you don't know, right? You know, the person, other people, they have other priorities besides replying to your message. And you know, they could be under life threat from work, from home, from families. Uh, Anything could happen. So, all the people have to set their priorities first before they finally match it. And it's normal, nothing wrong. That person could be busy with work. They have the personal life they need to be taken care of. So they don't have time to respond to your messages. And that's about that. You just don't know about other people's situation. They just assuming that the person send the message to doesn't like you at all. That person hates you, but that's not always the case. So just you don't have to be prepared for everything that could happen. Because you don't know about what other people are going through, or maybe I don't know. You just don't know about other people, right? Let me try again. It's hard for me to be blind and talking at the same time. Now another thing, maybe to have peak anxieties. When you think you've been through a lot of trauma in the past, and your brain, your nervous system can get anxiety easily. Like I just mentioned before in my example about text message, about your boss calling you, some kind of anxiety that so that's the thing. Sometimes you feel anxiety. You got a lot of people anxiety for no reason. If you're sending me text message, if you're sending message now, I'm not able to read any messages, but I'll read them when I stop. When I end my life, I'll read the message. Not that I'm ignoring you, but I'm not able to read anything right now. You like to be a profession. You like to be the strong person. Let's see who did. Oh, Chameleon 81. I'm not able to read anything. See. Oh, yeah, my week is good. Glad to see you, Tina. Thank you so much for joining my life. I really appreciate you. So, how you been, Tina? Sorry, I'm driving right now, so I'm not any messages in the chat. Yeah, I'm on my way to my doctor appointment, Tina. So it's a long drive, so I had to try to make my time productive. So I want to get on here and have a little conversation with everyone here. So let me continue. You know how you want to be a profession, you want to be that person, the strongest person. You want to be the person that everyone go to. You know, when people have problem with family, work, whatever it is, they come to you. A lot of time you want to say no, but you know, you don't want to hurt other people feeling, so you say yes. And good, you know, people come to you every problem that they have, and on the outside it looks like you're the perfect person, you know, you can solve everyone's problem, but now let me ask you, who will be coming to you if you have your own problem, right? And you don't know who to turn to if you have your own problem. So that's the idea of profession. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yeah, I've been missing you, Tina. I haven't seen you for many days. And I think it's good to have you in my life, Tina, because lately I have people join my life just to show me, and they had a lot of hateful speech, and I really don't like that. So I probably need to have a mat in my life, just in case. So now, being a profession, just let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say that you can have a backpack. I mean, at first, the backpack seems light because you don't have anything in it, but like year after year, you put a lot of stuff in the backpack, and it becomes heavy. At first, you know, you feel the weight of the backpack, but after a while, you get used to it, and you don't feel that heavy weight anymore. But when it's time to put down the backpack, you know, if you want to take something out of the backpack, you don't know what to take out. It seems like you can't get rid of anything. You don't even know when to put out that heavy backpack. Get some rest, you know, and it's not very good. I mean, being profession, being there for anyone, it's a sign of strength, huh? But I think you need to set the time for yourself too. You need to worry about your own personal problem, your own health, right? I mean, if you carrying anyone else's problem, then who could be carrying your own problem? If you need help, and who will be there to help you out, right? I mean, I'm not saying that you need to be selfish. You only think about yourself. I'm saying that you need to have balance. You know, you got to know when you're available to help other people, and when you're available for yourself. And you need to set the balance in between, not being there for everyone all the time, and you don't have time for yourself. And it's not very good. Because I think you're just a human being like anyone else. You know, you have your own problem to solve. you can be there for anyone else, but when it's your turn to get help, and you're afraid to get help because you're used to helping other people, and you never think about yourself, and you're afraid to ask help because that's a sign of weakness, right? And you don't even learn how to ask for help. Maybe you feel embarrassed to ask for help, but I think that's not the issue, you feel guilty asking for help, and I don't think that's a problem because as a human being, that's normal. If you go and ask for help, there's nothing wrong with that. I think there's nothing wrong with asking for help because we all need help from time to time, And I think that human beings we need to depend on each other to survive. Talk about survival, maybe our ancestors learned to survive before us, but they face a lot of physical threats, danger around them all the time. That's what they had to try to communicate, they had to depend on each other to survive. But now we don't have that kind of in modern society. We don't have to deal with a lot of danger like our ancestors had. But we are facing with different kind of danger. The danger from modern society, you have to deal with multiple things at once. And living in a stressful environment, the kind of thing that we have to face nowadays, not the physical dangers. Let me continue. Oh, another thing that I think I mentioned before, and if you've been through a stressful environment in the past, and your mind always stays on alert, stays busy all the time, and when you're quiet, and you don't know what's wrong with you. You have never experienced that feeling, so you don't know how that feels. Now let me give you an example, like if you've been through stressful environment in the past, and now you're safe, you're not in that kind of environment anymore. Just say after a long day at work, you come home, maybe after dinner you sit down, relax, watching TV, or reading a newspaper, and suddenly just shoulder hands like this. And you can't relax, and you don't even know why. And you don't even know what's wrong with you. There's no danger around you. Nothing wrong. You're in a perfectly safe environment, but you still can't relax, And your mind has to stay busy all the time. You keep thinking about a lot of things, and you can't relax at all. And, and it's not a very good thing, right? I think that's the reason a lot of people, they have a night of full sleep before, like they had enough sleep the night before, but when they wake up, they seem tired. They check in the phone to see if anyone was texting them, and their mind only start thinking about a lot of things, even the day. They not even started yet, but their mind will start worrying, thinking about a lot of things, and they feel exhausted, and they don't even know why. And that's because your mind, get used to staying busy. Even when you sleep, your mind keep thinking about a lot of things. You don't know what kind of that's like being peaceful or being quiet sound very strength to you, and like you don't have you can't relax at all. Like I mentioned in my recent example, like you're reading newspapers, watching TV, and certainly if you can, your muscles feel tense. You can't relax, and you don't really know what's wrong with you. And I think you don't want to. You want to be able to relax. Because when you're, excuse me, when you're thinking a lot, that's consuming energy, and you want to preserve your energy so you can relax, Because, if you're thinking a lot, it could be draining your energy, then it's not very good for you, because you can't relax, you can't enjoy life anymore, and it's not good. And another thing I want to talk about that your brain is always predicting danger. Why that? Because if you've been through a lot of stress in your life, and your brain learns to stay alert all the time. It has to be staying alert, it has to be staying prepared for danger coming up, even though that there are none. But your brain needs to prepare for danger. Your brain keeps predicting some of the worst case scenarios, even though there are no danger around you, but your brain is still predicting for the danger that that don't even exist anyway. But they keep predicting for danger. Now remember, I said before, your friends learn from repeated experiences. of trauma, stress, burnout in the past. That's how your brain remembers. So it's always take alert, always prepared. Even now, when you're in a safe environment, your brain, your nervous system doesn't recognize what safe looks like, so it takes alert all the time. So it's always been ready to react to danger. Like I said before, even when any danger around you, your brain, your nervous system is reacting to danger. Now, many people say, hey, I'm not in danger anymore, so why my brain keep reacting in danger? And remember that your brain reacting to the past, not the present. Because you need to know what the present looks like from the past experience that it's been known. So I think that you need to train your brain to recognize what safe looks like, so it can be reacting to the present, not to the past all the time. Because the past is over, and now you got to train your brain and your nervous system, to understand the present moment. Imagine your brain is just like a piece of equipment, a computer. Let's say like the car I'm buying right now, it needs to be maintained to get to run smoothly, right? The same with the computer on your phone. It has to be updated from time to time and for it to operate perfectly, right? I mean, your nervous system is the same, You have to train your nervous system to understand that, hey, we're not in danger anymore. We're in a safe environment, and this is what safe looks like. So your brain can remember that. Because if your brain is not updated to the present, it's always reacting to the past environment that it has been used to. So don't blame yourself for your brain to react in certain ways. Because your brain has one job, your nervous system has only one job, that is keeping you safe. And it's trying very hard to do its job. And a lot of time people just don't understand that. They blame themselves, and they blame the nervous system for something wrong with them. But that's not the case, because your brain, your nervous system is doing the job, and sometimes it do the job so good, That's why it has to stay on alert to prepare for danger all the time. It's not that there's something wrong with you. You're just like anyone else. You're not broken, you're not damaged, but because you've been through a lot of things in your life, and That's how your brain remembers. For your brain to relax and understand the present, you got to train, update your nervous system to recognize, what it shape look like, so it can understand. And it's not a one time, but it has to be repeated experience that like over time, and it helps your brain to understand, what shape look like. It's not going to happen overnight, but it could be, take time. Let me do this real quick and I'll continue. See the way I'm going to talk about. Now, let's talk about emotional exhaustion. I mentioned before, people don't know why they have emotional exhaustion. They said it's very easy to understand if you have a physical exhaustion, right? Because you do a lot of work and it requires you to use your energy. So you get tired, and that's normal, right? But when you're emotional exhaustion, your emotion use energy too. Just that a lot of people don't know that, and over time, you get tired because you use too much of your energy, and I think you just wasting too much of your energy. It's the same thing that you drive the car with the gas pedal down all the way, and you don't know when to let go, and it's not good, right? Sometimes you got to learn how to slow down. You not to go at full speed all the time, and it's gonna hurt you, and it uses a lot of your energy, and that's not a good thing. See, and that's the same thing like people don't really know why they're overtired, because they're consuming too much of their energy. Well, the problem that don't even exist. That's why they're tired. Like I just mentioned before about, people waking up tired even if they have enough sleep the night before. Maybe people don't know that, but during your sleep, maybe your brain is still working, functional, thinking, planning, doing everything. And a lot of those planning, thinking, predicting, they use energy. That's why you're waking up tired and you don't even know why. Sometimes people have brain fog, like I mentioned before, they're trying to be there for anyone, but you got no nobody to be there for you when you need help. So it's very tired, you know. And so you know, you need to know the balance between helping other people and helping yourself. I mean, you don't have to be a selfish person, but you don't want to be there for anyone that uses all of your energy. Then when it's your turn to get help and nobody there for you, you don't want to be that kind of person. You just set your own boundaries. You have to know when to say no, right? And I think it's perfectly fine. You know, you got to know when to say no to other people. You don't need to say yes all the time. I think that's why a lot of people are losing motivation because they keep thinking, what's wrong with me? Why am I like this? You know, why can't I be happy like other people? But let me know, do you had any kind of these experiences? You know, like you've been tired all the time. You had to be there for other people all the time. And it's very exhausting when you have to be, you know, preparing, planning, predicting on the problem that someone will exist. And now let's talk about your nervous system. A lot of time, you know, your nervous system always ready. You're predicting, ready for any problem that can happen, and you're ready to fight back. But what happens if the problem, whatever you're predicting or prepared for, is not even existed, and you keep waiting and waiting, and I think it's worrying and tiring on the same time because you have to be prepared, planning for something that doesn't even happen. Another time, your price, right? Last time, if you prepared, planning for the problem that don't even exist, and you want to avoid some problem, but you keep thinking about the problem all the time, and you don't even know how to avoid them. And I don't think that's a very good thing to do. Sometimes maybe your nervous system just freeze, and you know you don't even know what to do. You know, you can't fight, and you can't avoid whatever problem that you're having. And you don't even know what to do anymore. So it's very tiresome, right? And you can't make up your mind what you want to do. And that is not a very good thing to do, right? Try to do. So have anyone ever experienced any of these symptoms? I'd love to hear from your personal experience. I mean, if you do have any type of symptom that I mentioned earlier, you're not alone. You know, we sit a human being. At a lot of time, you can't predict what type of environment that you grew up in, right? It could be a stressful environment, danger environment that you grew up in. Maybe you had to deal with unpredictability, and it could be affecting the way you grew up, how you grew up, the way you think. Just remember, you know, your nervous system always remember, and it remember the past, not the present. The pattern that happened, for, you know, repeatedly, then that's how your nervous system remembers. Let's say, now for example, if you lead, let's say you lead by a railroad track, train station, and at first, you know, the noise really bother you, because every time the train passes, it makes a lot of noise. And it will bother you, but over time you get used to that noise, so it doesn't bother you anymore. So now your brain recognize, hey, this is the noise that I remember. But said after a certain period, you move to another area that is much quieter, no more noise. You don't listen to loud noise every day, but then that quiet environment feels very strange to you, because your nervous system doesn't recognize that quiet environment. I can say, wait, that's noise I used to hear. You know, I don't hear that anymore. So what's wrong? I don't, you know. I don't get used to this environment. I don't know what is it. Maybe something wrong with you. I mean, something wrong with me. I don't hear the loud noise I used to hear anymore. There must be something wrong. So I had to be had to be prepared for whatever could happen. That's the thing that you know, the way your nervous system thinks that can hurt you, you know. And you know that healing isn't linear. It can take time for you to heal whatever problem that you have, whatever symptom that you have, it takes time to heal because your brain doesn't recognize things right away. It takes time for your nervous system to recognize, hey, this is what danger look like, or this is what safe look like. But it could be taking time for your nervous system to recognize. And one thing that you cannot force your system to come down, your nervous system. You can make it. I'm safe right now. Let's come down. Don't be ten alert anymore. But they should listen. Your nervous system always stays on alert. So in order for your nervous system to slow down, when you're not in danger anymore, or when you're in a safe environment, it takes time. It takes time for your nervous system to recognize what safe looks like. You can help train your nervous system do a few things. You need help. You need your nervous system to slow down. Maybe take a walk outside. You feel maybe you feel the sunshine, feel the tree or the air around you. You notice that environment. Feel your feet touching the ground, and how does that feel? You can take a slow walk. You have to take a brisk walk, and let your nervous system observe the environment around you, and recognize the environment. And if you do that, let's say you do that every morning for a certain amount of time, repeat that activity every day. And after a certain amount of time, and then your nervous system can start to recognize, hey, this is what safe looks like, and it can start to relax. And if your nervous system can relax, then your body can relax too. Because when your body feels, that kind of environment, it can send a signal to your brain. Hey, this is safe right now. You don't need to be on alert all the time. You can slow down. And that's how. You can. Another thing you can do is kind of practice slow breathing. Inhale through your nose and say for 4. Slowly hold for 4 and breathe out through your mouth for 6. And when you breathe out slower than when you inhale, it sends a signal. Not one time, but if you do that every day, in a repeated experience, a repeated exercise every day, it helps to send the signal to your brain and your nervous system. Hey, this is what safe look like. So over the time, the nervous system can slow down, and it didn't have to stay on alert, and so you can relax and enjoy life a little more instead of being alert all the time, and it's not very good for you. if you don't succeed at first, keep trying. Maybe don't be discouraged by the setback that you're facing. Because it takes time. Healing takes time. It doesn't happen right away. And the same thing if you have a physical wound, it takes time for the wound to heal, right? It doesn't happen overnight. And another thing that you can set small victories, even if small. Maybe recognize it, set it, celebrate its success. Because at least you can achieve something in your life, right? So it's a good thing. And I just mentioned before, some simple exercises like stretching, walking outside, slow breathing, it helps your nervous system to learn safety. And here are some of the questions that I would ask you what you think about it. What changed your life? I hope someone can help me answer with this question, so I can learn more about you. Question I want to ask you, what caused your anxieties? I mean, there must be something in your life that can cause your anxiety, right? I think it could be maybe, I don't know, you had some drama going on in your life that caused your anxiety, or dealing with probably bad family members that caused your anxiety, right? Or maybe some tragic thing happened in your life that caused your anxieties. It could be anything, right? If you ever feel bad about yourself, I just want to know that your brain is not broken. You're not damaged. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just like everyone else. But you're just, I guess a lot of time people with mental health, they've been through a lot in their life. Sometimes they feel that there must be something wrong with them, but that's not true. And healing takes time. It's not gonna happen overnight. I mentioned before in my life, your nervous system learn through a pattern. And it recognizes patterns. So if you take your problem to go away in one day, it's not going to happen. It takes time to heal your nervous system, and your nervous system learn through a pattern. And let me walk and talk to you guys at the same time. So healing takes time, and you need to train your nervous system. What shape look like, so it can calm down. No, it's not in on alert, trying to protect you. And I forgot to mention, you have to know that your nervous system has only one job, that is keeping you safe or keeping you alive. So by keeping you safe, you have to stay on alert all the time. Just like a smoke alarm, right? When you're burning something, the alarm runs out in alarm. I mean, maybe it's annoying because there's nothing danger happening. Just like burn press, make smoke alarm goes off, and there's no danger going on. Just harmless smoke. Your house not been burned down or anything like that. But that smoke alarm is just doing the job. Just like your nervous system, it's just doing the job. It can protect you. And sometimes it creates a lot of false alarm, and it wears you down, right? Make you feel annoying and tired at the same time. But it's just doing the job, trying to protect you. Almost there. Let me show you. So don't blame yourself for everything gone wrong. And if you ever feel bad about yourself, remember you're not alone. This happened to me too. I thought I was alone, but like after a long time, I realized that I'm not the only one that has this kind of experiencing, And I'm almost there. Yeah. So that could be the end of my life today. I'll probably be back on later tonight. I hope to see everyone again. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you so much for spending the time with me today. Hope everyone have a good day. I'll go live again today, hopefully around 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see everyone there. Bye now. I have to go to see the doctor.